And the priest said, well, absolutely, I agree. This is a miracle, and we should be friends. And the rabbi looked at him and said, wow, well, here's another miracle. Here's a bottle of wine from my car that didn't break. I think God would want us to open it and share a drink together. And the priest said, absolutely, I agree. So the rabbi handed the bottle to the priest. The priest drank a fair amount, gave it back to the rabbi, who put the cork back on it. And the priest said, well, aren't you gonna have any? And the rabbi said, no, I'll wait till after the police get here, thank you. So you still can accept gifts, but you might just want to wait if it doesn't seem appropriate. The universal law of giving goes hand in hand with the universal law of receiving. It is a cycle that must be fulfilled. If all you ever do is give, 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 and when people want to give to you, you don't let them, you don't accept it, then Source is not going to let you give anymore. And consequently, if you're someone who's just receiving, the universe will stop the flow towards you too, because you're not giving. We're here to receive for the sake of sharing. Catherine Ponder says it is your Father's good pleasure to give you the kingdom, and it should be your pleasure to receive it. Last year while I was at Unity Village, I was contemplating on this topic because I was feeling stuck, and I knew that I was giving, but I just didn't feel like I was receiving, and I couldn't understand why. So I did my own little silent retreat on this as I was taking my classes, and I just held that thought. Where am I stuck? Where am I not receiving? And by the end of the week, and I hadn't shared this with anyone, people were giving me these little gifts here and there, whether it be a compliment, things they were picking up at the bookstore that they just wanted me to have. One gentleman who, other than saying good morning to in the mornings, gave me a bracelet because that good morning made his day. I could never have imagined the impact of that. Gothi said, one would give generous alms if one had the eyes to see the beauty of a cupped receiving hand. There is such beauty in being a gracious, loving receiver, for receiving is just as worthy as giving, for they are as one, as long as they're in balance. So I invite you now to close your eyes, if you're comfortable to do so, and take a deep breath with me as we prepare for meditation. Today, I will gratefully receive all the gifts that life has to offer me. Today, I will gratefully receive all the gifts that life has to offer me. I invite you to just take that deeper and deeper. And with the inhale, I gratefully receive all the gifts. And with your exhale, I lovingly give. I receive the gifts of nature. The sunshine, the warmth, the birds singing, the beautiful flowers, our majestic mountains, the joys of our children laughing. I am open to receiving from others. A compliment, a hug, a smile of friendship. And I'll just let you hold these thoughts in silence for a few moments. I invite you back into this space as you take a deep breath. And slowly open your eyes when you're comfortable to do so. I invite you to say the affirmation on screen with me. I will keep wealth circulating in my life by giving and receiving life's most precious gifts. The gift of caring, affection, appreciation, and love. I know we're all great givers here. And I just want to remind you to be great receivers with a grateful heart. So now turn to the person next to you and give them a hug or a nice compliment or just say good morning and keep yourself in the flow of divine receiving.